Welcome, friends, haters, gentle lovers, and feeders. Join me as we experience together the most bafflingly interesting person on the internet. On today's episode, Amberlynn Reid does basically nothing. Hello, my friends. We are in for another iconic Amberlynn Reid video. This is Shrimpgate. Now, it's been so long since I've really heard much about Shrimpgate, so it'll be interesting to go through and actually see what this was all about, because I honestly kind of don't remember. I know she was just kind of smug, and I mean, she was Amberlynn Reid, so what do you expect? Let's take a trip down memory lane and see what Shrimpgate was all about. If you'd like to like and subscribe, that would literally be hectic. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey guys, okay, so we have another mukbang. We're going to eat shrimp with cocktail sauce. Okay, so I'm really excited.
Now, she claims when you talk about Shrimpgate, she says that she didn't eat that whole thing. I mean, I'm not buying it, because look how excited she is for that thing. Of course she ate the whole thing. Each shrimp is one bite. And we saw with the Subway sandwich, one bite to Amber is like 4 or 5 bites to a normal person. So, no, she devoured all those.
Here we go. I haven't had this in, it's been a hot minute. It's good. Okay. So.
I mean, if you like shrimp, then shrimp is good. But it's all the noises she makes. She's just so gross.
We're just gonna add the tails over there. It's actually really good. Nice and cold.
And you can hear all the action in her mouth when her mouth is even closed. Ugh.
Yum. And we have water. Isn't this a cool bottle? This is the Kroger brand, I think. Yeah. And they're plastic. Looks kind of cool, so.
Do you think she really drank? I mean, I know in this video she drinks the water some, but what was the point in that? Was she just trying to make everybody think that she was drinking lots of water or something? Because I know she has always gotten a lot of shit for not drinking enough water. So surely that had to be like her way of being like, look, guys, I'm drinking lots of water, I promise. And by the way, she gave up on that because, like, even now, she's only drinking, like, 0 sugar, soda and stuff. She doesn't drink water at all. At least she doesn't show it.
The sauce is so good. Okay. So the topic for today.
Real quick before we get to the topic for today. She's talking about this shrimp like it's some sort of delicacy. I mean, it's a Walmart or whatever brand, Kroger or whatever. It's a grocery store platter of shrimp. And it's grocery store brand cocktail sauce. Like, how good could it be?
Is mukbangs and weight loss. This is like such a big thing because Obese to Beast made another video kind of talking about mukbangs, like obese people doing mukbangs and like mixing weight loss with mukbangs. So I personally messaged him.
Please don't drink every time she says mukbang.
Because we have talked in private before. Like, cause he made 2 videos about me and then a video about mukbangs. Before the mukbang video, I messaged him. This was before the mukbang video. So before he started talking about mukbangs, I messaged him and just been like, I just asked him like, why couldn't you tell me like in a message that everything you said in the video, why couldn't you tell me? So, he answered, obviously. And then, he explained that like, mukbangs shouldn't be done by people on a weight loss journey.
I mean, duh. That's a great shot, by the way. I am so good at that. I'm not even sure what the argument is, right? It's such a stupid thing to say, like, mukbang shouldn't be done by people on a weight loss journey. Yeah, of course not. What a stupid thing to say is wrong. I just don't, I mean, I get that at the time she was making a ton of money doing mukbangs, doing mukbangs. And she's always been delusional, absolutely freaking delusional about her weight loss, right? That's why she counts decimals, because if she loses 0.1 pounds, she's doing good. Let's celebrate. Let's eat some cake, you know? All right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to let her argue against the idea that if you're on a weight loss journey, you should probably not do mukbangs, okay? Let's let her argue against that, and then I will shred her.
Because that's the only things that the viewers see. That makes sense and all, but my whole thing is like, first of all, this is my life. I'm an adult. I can choose what I want to do versus what I don't want to do. And
yeah, obviously, but the problem is Obese to Beast is trying to help you, right? Everybody along the way has tried to help you. So it is so obvious that she has never cared about losing weight. I take that back. She wanted to lose weight when she started. Like at the very, very beginning, the first, I don't know, year or so, she wanted to lose weight. But since then, she has not cared, period. She doesn't care if she loses weight. She doesn't want to lose weight because she realized at some point it was going to be too hard. And she can't do anything hard. And so that's where you get stuff like this. Where it's my life, I can do what I want. Like, yeah, then shut the fuck up, right? Like, either lose weight or don't. But if you're going to come out here and say, oh, I'm on a weight loss journey, and then you're going to eat this kind of stuff and eat constantly and eat on camera giant meals because you're getting paid for it, then we're going to talk about it. We're going to call you out on it. And they did back then. You know, Obese to Beast and well, everybody. I mean, the internet came for Amberlynn when she, especially during this. But this video makes it pretty obvious that she has no intention of losing weight. But she wants to pretend like she does because she knows there are people that watch her because it's a weight loss journey, right? They watch her because for some reason, they think that one of these days she's really going to get it. And they're here waiting for her to make the right moves. But it's pretty obvious she has no intention because it's excuse after excuse after excuse. And this is the best example of that.
Like another big thing is like, just because you are seeing one meal out of the, 15 I have in a week, how is that going to decipher everything? Do you get what I'm saying?
And I see what she's trying to say, even though she said it in a profoundly stupid way. Basically, what she's saying is, you're seeing one meal, and that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm eating like that all the time, right? But of course you are. And like, if you look at somebody who like Beard Meats Food and some of these people that are in shape, in really good shape, and they do mukbangs, whatever, you can tell immediately that that's not their normal diet. And they're not on a weight loss journey, right? And it's clear they don't have an addiction to food. So you coming out and eating this, really, it's not, the problem isn't necessarily that, oh, people are going to think that's all you eat. It's just you are eating that. Even if it's the only meal you eat that day, it is clear because of your size and because of your habits and what you look like and and just your attitude that you eat whatever you want, anytime, all day long.
And there are skinny mukbangers out there. They don't gain weight at all.
And why on earth? Why on Earth and Mars and Venus would you think that you can compare yourself to them? I really want to know what was going through her mind when she thought, I mean, yeah, there's skinny ones. So there are also Asian mukbangers. Does that mean you're going to become Asian? Of course not. If you're not going to do the work, and really, I don't even know why I'm even talking about this, because honestly, all of it was just, she loves to eat and she was making a shitload of money. That's all that mattered at that point. She needed to come up with some excuse, any excuse at all, to just continue what she was doing. Because she knew if she stopped eating on camera, she was going to lose a lot of income. So That's all this is.
There have been mukbangers out there who have lost weight. It is a thing. It's not something that's crazy. It's easy to gain weight doing it, obviously, but it's also not that hard to lose weight while doing it.
How'd that work out for you, you dipshit? She has always said, it's not that hard to lose weight. It's really pretty easy. Then fucking do it.
So, I know you guys know
The noises are so gross. I'm sorry, guys. She's so gross. And her hair is gross again. Her hair is always gross. Look at that. This is in the Beck and no shower era, where Beck was basically her caretaker. Ugh.
Foodie booty, whatever. It's hard to pronounce. Chantel.
It's hard to pronounce. I guess for her, because we're getting a good picture of her vocabulary. I wonder if she's got any succulents in her room in there.
And she's kind of where I'm at right now, where it's just like, we're over. I don't want to put words in her mouth, but I have talked to her privately.
What is this about? This video is pre-recorded. Was this when Chantal was having a problem with her? And so I am so confused by this, because I think what's happening here is at this time, Chantal was coming for Amber, basically just calling her an idiot, and she wanted nothing to do with Amberlynn at this time. So I guess the thought process for Amber was that she would but why would anybody think it wasn't pre-recorded? Did she think people would watch this and think that it was live? What is that? What? Oh my gosh, she is so dumb.
And I do watch her videos. We're kind of just over people only supporting us when we're doing what they want us to do. That's just not how life works. You either like us or you don't, or you support us or you don't.
That's Amber. There you go. She doesn't want supporters. She doesn't want help. She doesn't want friends. She doesn't want anybody to love her or care about her. She wants enablers. Period. That is it. Tell me what I want to hear, or shut the fuck up. That's it. That is all she wants. And that's all she's ever wanted, and that's all she'll ever want. She has no intention of actually taking in any kind of advice, any kind of help, because help to her is hate. And it's okay. I think what she's saying is already infuriating enough, but it's saying things that are this stupid and this baffling and ridiculous while eating like a lunatic and just the whole time like an animal. Those two things combined make this one of the most infuriating videos maybe on YouTube. Like, this is a hard watch, y'all. This is the smug and the just nasty, gross eating is not a great combination.
So, oh my God. Like, I'm trying to find it.
Okay. So I have been kind of having a little back and forth with an actual Amberlynn fan. They have left a couple of comments on a couple of videos, and I'm genuinely curious why they like Amberlynn, right? I have sort of just been trying to have a conversation, not being mean, not really even trying to change their mind, but just trying to figure out what it is about Amber that they like. And I'm not sure that I'm going to really do much with that, but I am going to give them the opportunity, and really I'm going to extend this opportunity to anybody. I should have an email account in the description. And if there is an Amber fan, an actual person that loves Amber, or that would buy an Amberlynn cameo and things like that, I would like for you to email me, and I would like to invite you to like an interview where I can, and you can remain anonymous. We can do it over Zoom or Discord or however you want to do it, but it's not going to be a debate. It really is just a conversation. I don't want to try to change your mind. I just want to try to figure out what it is about Amber that you like, So please, if you are a true Amberlynn fan, if you have ever bought or would think about buying a cameo from Amberlynn, and if you can watch a video like this and still at the end of it like her and want to support her, please email me and just let's have a conversation. Let's talk. I mean, I would love to make a video about it, and I won't monetize it. You know, if we do an interview, it's just having a conversation, no ads, no nothing. It'll just be a simple just talk to figure out why maybe we're missing something. Maybe there is something that we just don't understand. So if you are a fan of Amberlynn, I don't want to say Baby. I'm really not trying to be antagonistic. So if you're a fan of Amberlynn, email me, and I'd like to set up some time where we can talk. And even if it's just over email, even if we just email back and forth, that'd be fine. But I would really like to know why, you know. So now back to our regularly scheduled shredding of Amberlynn Reid.
It's on the bottom of this. The calories and the nutrition is on the bottom of this. And she's doing exactly what I'm doing, where if we film a mukbang, obviously it's very possible to stay under our allotted calories for the day. So this, which is 90 calories per serving, and there's 4.5 servings in this whole thing. So 90 times 4.5, we can do the math later, but it's not that many calories. And that includes the good old cocktail sauce. And that's even if I finish the whole thing. So,
which of course she did, but she doesn't say that she did, but she did. And, you know, really and truly, that's not too terrible. I mean, for like a full meal, it's not too bad. I mean, that's just a little over 400 calories, like 405. So, you know, I don't know. But at the time, and now, it was obvious she was not losing weight. She was not trying to lose weight. She was gaining constantly, gaining day after day after day. She was getting bigger and bigger. So she can sit there and say all day long that that's all she ate on the days that she does mukbangs. But that's just, we know that's not true. Like, and that's what she doesn't understand. We're not stupid. We can see you, right? And if nothing else, a person who is on a weight loss journey, who clearly has a dangerous relationship with food, should not be acting like this, should not be coming on camera and just gorging themselves. For them, it's bad for themselves, but it's also bad for anybody who watches them. It's just, but she didn't care. She didn't care because she doesn't care about her weight. She doesn't want to lose weight because she loves food too much and she doesn't want to do the work. But she also doesn't give a single flying shit about anybody else. The only thing she cares about is herself and making her money. So she was like, you know, if you've seen Squid Game season 2, she is the circles. You know, I don't want to spoil anything, but if you've seen Squid Game season 2, you'll know what I mean. She's the O gang. So, because all that matters to her is just the money and just her own satisfaction, no matter the cost, even the cost of human life. She doesn't care.
it's like not that difficult. Like my sausage fest video, delicious, delicious. And that fit in my calories. And I was able to stay under my calories. And the next day I was down about, I think it was like 2.6 pounds. So it's whatever, honestly. Like,
you know, she, even now, even today in 2025, she is so obsessed with this idea of today's food, tomorrow's weight. Whatever I eat today, tomorrow's weight. And if she eats a ton and then tomorrow she just happens to have lost weight for whatever reason, there, you know, and there's so many reasons. She could have had a giant poop or something. Then it's like success. And honestly, I think she celebrates. I think she goes, well, I lost 0.2 pounds. So, I mean, I'll go ahead and have an extra piece of whatever, you know. I was going to say she can't think long term, but she doesn't care. She doesn't want to lose weight. She doesn't care.
People will judge, and they'll continue to judge because they want something to judge you on. It's that simple.
You give people things to judge you on. You're putting it out on the internet for people to see. If you don't want to be judged, then go away.
Like, no matter what I do, no matter what Chantel does, we're going to get hate for it unless we're doing exactly what you told us to do. But you aren't our moms. You aren't our bosses. You aren't our dads. You aren't our doctors. I just think the fact that people can hate on us so hardcore and judge us so hard over the food we put in our mouth is kind of crazy.
The crazy thing is that people have tried to help her for so long. The narcissism is so strong that she cannot take advice. Not even criticism. I'm not even talking about criticism. Even just advice. If somebody says, hey, you know what would probably be a better choice than that? Would be this. She won't take it. She can't. For a couple of reasons. Number one, the narcissism is so strong. But also number two, she loves food. She wants to eat what she wants to eat and doesn't care about the consequences because she's a child.
It's a little obsessive. But there's a lot of people who support me no matter what, and are there for me no matter what, watch me no matter what, and
that's all she wants is just pat me on the back, tell me I'm doing great, and then shut up.
Those are the people I keep making videos for. So
how's that working out for you, you dipshit? How's that going in 2025? You're over 500 pounds. How's that working out for you?
Hats off to you.
I'm 41 years old. You know, I'm 41 and I feel pretty damn good. I'm able to play with my kids. I go out and jump on the trampoline with them. We do all kinds of fun stuff together. How are you doing?
Although I am curious, because my brain is not working right now. 90 times 4.5 is 405 calories. All of this, 405 calories. And it's actually really healthy, in my opinion. Vegans would probably disagree.
Oh, good. Her opinion is that it's healthy. You know, that's all that matters. You know, I'm just going to eat this chocolate cake. And in my opinion, it's super healthy.
But I love shrimp. Shrimp's really good. Although, I do prefer shrimp when it's like hot and like in something. Kind of like a Cajun style, possibly. Now that's where it's at.
Oh, good. You know, she needs more food that tastes great. That's what she needs.
But yeah, anyways. I just don't want people to think of mukbangs and think of gaining weight. That's not what it is.
I can see why this was such a big deal when it came out. I can absolutely see why this was dubbed Shrimpgate, because I hate this. I hate this. Everything about this video, I hate it.
Like, I'd still be eating shrimp.
I mean, look at her arms. Look at she can barely move her. I mean, oh my God, she can barely move. She waddles everywhere she goes. Is this the life she wants? Oh God.
Whether I was filming the video or not. And like I've talked about before, I'm done like constantly talking about my weight on the channel, because there's more to me than that. And people don't realize that, I don't think. People just look at me as a number on the scale. And I'm tired of that. Like, I literally am just tired of it. And
then stop eating on camera. She still does. And she uses literally wrong, right? In the last video, and I meant to say something about it. Then in the last video, she showed where she had just bought a cat Lego. And she said it's literally wasabi. It's not. It's not literally wasabi. It's a Lego cat. It sort of looks like wasabi, but it is not literally wasabi. But this is actually for real, literally. Food is literally on her mind all the time. No matter where she is, no matter what she's doing, no matter who she's with, food is always going through her mind.
The best thing I can say is keep watching my channel. And, you know, I feel like it's not something I'll never talk about again, like, but obviously I will. Like, you will hear me talk about, you know, oh, I've lost da-da-da pounds, or oh, I've lost da-da-da pounds. This is how much I weigh now. Like, it's not something I'm never going to talk about again, but it's just like, it's no longer a main focus because that's not, like, that's not everything that I am. There's so much more to me.
Like what? What is there? So whether it's back then or now, what more is there to Amberlynn Reid than the weight loss and the food? Lego? Journaling? There's nothing. There's nothing because you have made it that way. You have put yourself in this prison of your own body because you make excuses for stuff like this.
I want to talk more about maybe my past. I know a lot of people want to hear about my foster care experience, and I'm actually thinking about doing a foster care Q&A because I feel like that would be a lot easier for me to do because talking about my whole experience would take hours and hours.
Well, and look, it's the, you know, it's the over dramatic, which just shows she's lying. She's just lying. You know, whenever she talks about how horrible her childhood was and stuff, it's just exaggerating.
Hours and hours, probably take possibly.
That's a tell. She has a tell when she's exaggerating the truth or lying. She overacts and then she says, possibly, but I don't know. It's just one of the tells she has when she's not being truthful.
Several videos, and I'm just not really into that. It's hard to talk about. You know, I just want to talk more about things I've went through or things I'm going through today. I want to, you know, share more of my life and my girlfriend, my fur babies, you know, friends, and, you know, show you things like that. I don't want every video that I film for people to just be like, so about that weigh-in though. So if I just take it out completely, maybe people will be quiet about it, but who knows?
There's nothing else because you are so fucking boring. You don't do anything. You didn't do anything back then. Well, you did more back then because Beck and Eric and Ricky, and I mean, there were people involved and they actually liked doing things. They kind of forced you to come along on some of those things. And even that you kind of ruined because you never wanted to do anything. But now you have nothing. Your video yesterday was you taking your junk down to storage. Like, you have nothing because you don't do anything. And it's always been that way.
And plus, sometimes I feel like me broadcasting it so much is what makes me fail. I feel like if I just work behind the scenes and work on my eating disorder and like my brain and...
See, this is back when she actually admitted she had BED or claimed to have BED, which is like, of all of the things that she has claimed to have, that's probably the most likely that she actually has.
My weight loss in private, then that'll help because there won't be so much pressure on me, but who knows?
It's always some complicated reason and some complicated, if I share too much, then it makes me want to try, you know, it's always so overcomplicated for her. Well, I was too restricted on that diet. So when I get too restricted, it makes me want to binge. But if I'm not restricted enough, then all I do is eat. I binge. Because she doesn't care. She doesn't want to lose weight. She just wants to eat. That's all she cares about, is just eating the food that she likes. And then just leave her alone.
So, that's just where I am with that. And if you hear cars and stuff, it's because the window's open. It feels really good outside.
Good to know.
It's so good.
Good.
This was $13, which is not too shabby. Not too shabby.
You know, and she still doesn't really understand what the problem was with Shrimpgate. Because didn't she talk about Shrimpgate recently where she was just like, yeah, I didn't eat that whole thing. I don't know what everybody was so mad about. Like, that's what she thought people were mad about, is that she ate that whole thing of shrimp. Or at least she pretends to think that's why people were mad.
My favorite YouTube channel right now. Bee Loves Life. I love her. I love her family. I wish I was a part of their family. Like, they vibe off of each other so well, and it's just like I get their sarcasm and I get all of it. Like, I love it so much. Like, I love them so much. Like, I don't think I have the words. I really don't. If you guys don't know who Bee Loves Life is, you need to go watch her. You need to go watch her mukbangs with her family.
Oh my God. You know, I was almost going to say like, okay, whatever, that's fine. But of course, the one channel that she's so in love with that she thinks is so great also does mukbangs.
or the challenges, because they will light up your world. I can promise you that. They're so great.
That's why I think she's a feeder and a feedee. I mean, she obviously is a feedee, right? No doubt. 100% there is feeder content out there with her as the subject. No doubt. Allegedly. But obviously. But allegedly. But for sure. Allegedly. But I think she's also a feeder. I think she enjoys watching it too. Not just being the feedee.
I'd probably die if I met them. I would. Oh my god. I love them so much. Like, Darius, which is their younger son, he has 2 songs on Spotify right now. Amongst him being...
She smacks almost every time she opens her mouth. And then Darius, he does it, and he does that. Like, God, she's so gross. I think she still does that, but, you know, she only takes a bite or 2 now on her videos. So, you know, we don't get to see as much chewing as we used to, but gross.
Their other son, Dalvin, also has a YouTube channel, which is Zaddy Chunk Chunk. And he is doing mukbangs with his ex-girlfriend, Nicole, who I also adore. It's just like that whole, just like group of people. I'm just like, can I be your friend now, please? They're too good for me though, no.
Yes, they are. I don't know who they are, but they are.
I literally love them so much. Please go watch them. Please go watch them. I just love them. So I want to give them a shout out, which I'm sure like everybody knows who they are. Like, how do you not? Like, they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. What's up, my beloved? Love it.
So her content is eating and talking about somebody else's YouTube channel who also eats on camera. Oh my God.
I'm getting full. Whew.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I don't think I can do it, y'all. I think that's gonna be it for me. This is my little trash.
Not a chance. Not a single chance that she stopped there. Got her. I've heard some lies from Amberlynn, and this is maybe the most obvious lie that I've ever heard.
I ate half. A little more than half. I don't know. Whew. I can't get over this. Even the plastic feels like better. It's so cute. The little things in life. So, anyways, it's chill.
I mean, look at that. Look at how, let's go back. This person is saying it's so easy to lose weight and do mukbangs. It's super easy, you guys. I'm going to do whatever I want. You're only happy when we're doing what you want us to do. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, looks like it. Look at this. And she has not lost much weight since then. In fact, I don't think she's lost any weight since then. I think she's fluctuated, gone up and down, but I think she's pretty close right now to what she was back then. So how's that going for you? You know, you sure had it figured out. You had your smug attitude about how you know what you're doing. It's easy to lose weight. I know what I'm doing. It's easy. How's that working out for you? Maybe you don't know everything. Maybe somebody could help you if you would just shut the fuck up and listen. I don't know. Just a thought. Maybe somebody out there could actually give you some advice. And I know this is crazy. I know it's really hard to understand and hard to take in, but there are people out there that know more than you do about nutrition and about how to lose weight. But here's the thing. Also, knowing is only half the battle. I know that from G.I. Joe and Transformers. You gotta do the work. And obviously you're not and never have. And I, unfortunately, am pretty sure you're never gonna. So, Shrimpgate.
ooh, it's chilly, it's cold, especially because I just ate cold food,
especially
drinking cold water. But anyways, I hope you guys still enjoyed this video. And I know to a lot of people, like, seeing someone my size eat on camera doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's like, I'm gonna eat anyways. I'm not like sitting here eating 50,000 cheeseburgers, some shrimp. Like, I'm not saying I'm never gonna come on here and eat fast food or whatever, but like, think of the other mukbang channels and like the really skinny people. Like, why is that okay? You know, just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. But I'm not hating on any, because I love mukbangs. They just make you feel like you're less alone.
So, man, that is something that the fat acceptance and like fat liberation groups say all the time. Just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. That health at every size. And oh boy, that fat liberation, fat acceptance, health at every size is a whole other can of worms that we'll talk about one day, I'm sure.
I love it, honestly. But I don't really know what else to say. I'm just really tired of the negativity, and I just want more positivity. So anyways, I'm gonna end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
That was about as infuriating as it could possibly be. If we're going for smug and infuriating, I'm not sure that there is a video that's going to top that. You know, that was hard to watch. That was really frustrating. So, but anyway, thanks guys. I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.